1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10. How's it look? Does it look? You might need help. There's so much stuff on here. How's it?
You got too many here?
You can straighten any of them up.
You have so many here.
I know.
There you go.
Coming right up. We're about to come to him. Yeah, that work for you guys? Yeah, can we wait like 2 minutes and then do it? Sure.
All right. How's it sound? Everybody got good?
Give me a count to 10 color.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That works.
Okay, you're my guy. All right. Whenever you guys are ready, I know the team. Captain Todd Keller, Phoenix Fire Department, Keller.
Everybody good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good?
Yeah.
Good.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there any update you got for us right now?
So right now, as you can see, there's multiple units behind us. We are in a response and rescue operation right now, and we are currently actively searching for this unaccounted employee.
How has that search developed since we first talked to you earlier?
So last night, operations ended about 4 o'clock. I can tell you that we have activated our emergency management team, and this is a perfect situation why we use this in a huge incident like this. That means we're going to be having our urban search and rescue teams out here, that our dogs are going to be activated. As you can see, that our drone is up, and we are currently searching for this individual.
Talk to us about the safety concerns for you and your crew.
Yes, absolutely. That's a great question. So the safety concerns is, this is a partial roof collapse right now, so we are worried about secondary collapses. So we are working alongside structural engineers, our partners, our stakeholders, to make sure that our members are safe to go inside. Like I told you, that our dogs for the urban search and rescue are going to be coming back to the scene like they were here yesterday, and they will be searching this structure also.
Why is it a lot safer for a dog to maybe enter than a human? I know it may be an obvious question.
Right.
Our viewers might have that question.
So these dogs are trained for that. They can scent, they can smell, they can get in there, they can get in positions. There are pockets in there where dogs can get in that we can't get a camera. We have used our drones. We have 2 types of drones. Our drone team here, we've got an elevated position, and we actually used a drone that we are able to fly inside the building a little bit and search for this individual.
Have you heard from him at all? Is that something, do we know if he's alive, deceased, anything like that yet?
No, at this time we did not have any indications. Our dogs did not get a hit. I can tell you that our community assistance program has been working with the family members all the way since this incident began, and supporting them and tending to the needs that they have. They do an absolute fabulous job, and this is the reason why we have them, for big complex incidents like this where someone is lost.
Can you just sort of rehash what's happening right now? When did this incident start, and what are y'all doing right now?
Right, so last night a little bit before 9:30 a.m., firefighters were dispatched obviously to this area, 43rd Avenue and Van Buren, for reports of a structural collapse. Immediately they got on scene and they saw a debris field. National Weather Service did say that microburst did come in, lifted this roof off, and we do have a partial roof collapse, and you can see that this north tilt slab building has collapsed, and that is where we're anticipating that this individual is.
Have the employees said anywhere about where this other employee may be? Any sort of status of what made you to believe that the employee is still in there?
We've been talking to the owner, the business employees. We're talking with the building manager, and they've given us spots or locations where they think that he has, and like I said, we've had our dogs, our urban search and rescue dogs, go to those points, and we have not had any hits up till now.
It's kind of a race against time at this point.
Absolutely. I mean, this happened about 9:30 last night, so we're over 12 hours. But I can tell you, we will be out here as long as it takes. Like I said, we are working with structural engineers, our partners, to get heavy specialized equipment in here to remove this and make it safe for our firefighters to go in and search this building. Yes, sir.
Captain, can you talk about just how powerful that storm was and the damage you've seen around this area?
Yes, we have, and I can tell you that along with our fire marshal, the Phoenix Fire Marshal, in collaboration with emergency management team, they are assessing those buildings right now for structural integrity, and they are going to mitigate those risks.
Do we know
When's the
anything?
last time you've had to deal with an operation this size?
So last time so the emergency management team is set up for big complex incidents. We set up for the Final Four of the Super Bowl, big incidents like this, structural collapses. So what that does, it just it allows us to operate at a higher level, and we can get a response, or we get units responding here quickly. It's a great effective tool, and this is a perfect example of why we use an IMT.
Do you know anything about the worker, the age? Does he have a family?
I can tell you that it is a male. I'm going to reiterate because it's so imperative that our community assistance programs, they do a fabulous job. They have been working with this family the entire time that this incident kicked out. They were kicked out with our initial dispatch because we knew this was going to be a very dynamic.
We were talking with the family members here on the other side of the building earlier this morning. I wanted to ask you a question that they brought to our concern, which is they were upset that it's taken this long to potentially make entry. I know it's a tough situation, but is there anything you can say to that?
So we have made entry.
Yeah.
So we have made entry. Our urban search and rescue dogs, they are members like us. If something happens to them, it's just a big situation. So those members have, or I like to call them members, those dogs have made a interior search, what we call a primary search. We also have had our technical rescue members use their cameras. They have specialized cameras, and they can get in there and see. Our drone team, like I told you, our drone run program did an absolute fabulous job getting a view of this from an aerial position, and we actually had one of our drones fly into that building and get deep in there and assess the situation.
Does it get easier or more difficult as the light comes up? Also, that brings some
Yeah.
heat. Does it get easier in the daytime
Yeah.
than it was overnight?
Absolutely. And so we stopped at about 4:30 last night. We reactivated this incident to get more daylight. It is going to help us. Obviously, we're using spotlights from our units. Our drones had spotlights, but it is limited at night. Right now, we're going to get a better view and just kind of get in there, and we can see farther.
Do you consider this a rescue or recovery at this point?
Oh, it's a rescue. Absolutely, it's a rescue operation. We are in a response and rescue. And the complexity of an incident like this, it does require a larger response. So we are going to be working with our stakeholders, our other partners, and getting that specialized equipment in there so we can stabilize this incident and get in there and find this individual.
I said you're going to go as long as it takes. Is there a time that you've all set as a deadline tonight that you have
Nope.
to stop?
No, absolutely. I can tell you right now that we will take as long as it takes. We are going to be working with the structural engineers, stabilizing this incident. We are going to get in there. I can tell you that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Good.
Hey, Todd, I got a request. Are you
Yeah.
down to do a live interview at 12:30?
Let's do it, brother. Okay.